Hello students, welcome back to our channel. In the today's session, we are going to discuss about Arrhenius concept of acids and bases. Before going to the topic, we'll discuss something about acids and bases. In the very earlier class, in the very first class of the acids and bases, did you remember what did you read about acid and base? Acid is sour in taste and the base is bitter in taste, right? Once you think, children, is it possible to taste all the acids and bases? Is it possible? Yes or no? It is not possible. Why? Because so many acids are, not all the acids are very favorable. Some acids and some bases are highly toxic. We cannot taste all the acids and bases. Then how can we identify whether the chemical substance is acid or base? Yes, we can identify. We have so many theories to test to identify the acid and bases. One of the theory is Arrhenius theory. He is a Swedish scientist. He classified the acids and bases based on the hydrogen and hydroxyl ion. Hydrogen and hydroxyl ion. Before that, you should know one important point, that is how to classify acid or base. How to classify whether the chemical substance is acid or base. See here, if one person is suffering with acidity, what did you prefer? Did you prefer any base or any acid? Any base or acid? What did you prefer? Did you prefer acid or base? If you go to the hospital or if you go to any medical shop, they prefer ENO. ENO contain base, right? What is the remedy for the acidity? Common remedy you can use at home. Cold milk. Cold milk, right? Cold milk we can use. Why we use cold milk? Cold milk contain lactic acid. Lactic acid. This is acid and the person already suffering with the acidity. This is the good remedy for the acidity person. Is this good remedy? Yes, this is the good remedy. Why? Because here acidity means the person is suffering with the acidity, means in his or her body the HCl concentration is increasing. When the HCl concentration is increasing, we should neutralize the HCl with any base. But here we are taking the cold milk, means lactic acid also acts as a base in front of HCl. Why? Because the HCl is the very it is a strong acid. The HCl is the strong acid compared with the lactic acid. So in this case, the lactic acid acts as a base. Now you will get some idea, right? Lactic acid acts as a base. You should remember one thing. Chemicals will act accordingly. Chemicals will act accordingly. They will not stick to any one thing. Okay, they can act accordingly. You remember? Do you know the pH scale? If the pH is 7, that is neutral. If the pH is below 7, that is acidic. That is, if the pH is above 7, that is base. Remember one thing, any substance, if two acids are there, one is highly acidic, another one is less acidic, one acts as a acidic, another one acts as a base, depends on the situation. Okay, now you get to know that. This is very important point. Okay, if you can understand this concept, then the topic will become very easy. Now we'll go to the concept. What is Arrhenius theory? See the equation. You take any one acid, or first we'll take one common example, MH. It dissociates into M plus plus, M minus plus, H plus, M minus plus, H plus. Here the hydrogen ion is ionizing. The hydrogen ion is ionizing. When the chemical substance which dissolves in the water, it ionizes H plus ion, that is considered as a acid according to the Arrhenius theory. This is about acid. Now we'll see the example HCl. When the HCl dissolves in the water, it ionizes into H plus plus Cl minus. So this is considered as a Arrhenius acid. Arrhenius acid. Now we'll discuss about bases. See here, MOH, it contains hydroxyl ion. It dissociates into M minus plus M plus plus OH minus. Here the hydroxyl ion is formed by the ionization process. So it is considered as a Arrhenius base. This is base, this is acid. This is acid. Listen students. Now we'll see the example for the Arrhenius base. The well-known example, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide, when it ionizes in the presence of aqueous solution, it's very important, in the presence of aqueous solution, in the presence of aqueous solution, the NaOH dissociates into Na plus plus OH minus. So the sodium hydroxide acts as a base, Arrhenius base. Okay, if the substance contains H plus, it considered as an acid, and if the substance contains OH minus, it is considered as a base. Then what about NH3, CO2, CO, and you take any Cl2, Cl2O, N2O5, SO3. In these compounds there is no hydrogen ions except ammonia. No hydrogen, no hydroxyl groups. See, all are contain different elements. Then these kind of compounds, the Arrhenius concept is not applicable. That is one of the drawback of Arrhenius theory. We cannot say whether the given compound is acidic or basic with the help of Arrhenius concept. This is one of the drawbacks. Another drawback for the Arrhenius theory is he can explain acid and base theory only in the presence of aqueous solution. That is another drawback for the Arrhenius theory. This is about Arrhenius theory. Hope you can understand this lesson. If you have any doubts, you can comment. See, practice these questions, then you can get some idea whether you will understand the topic or not. This is for you. See here, which of the following is an Arrhenius acid? See, take the screenshot. I pass the video and you can answer it. Comment it on the comment section. These 5 questions. I covered all the topics which we discussed. See here. These 5 questions. Okay. Hope this video will help you. If you have any doubts, you can comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.